welcome. I have a show in T-minus 2 days. It's a small show, but a show's a show. And so I'm going through all my inventory and adding stuff. Well, putting everything back into my Square account, like making sure I have the correct numbers of like how much inventory and stuff that I have. Ooh. Adding new stock because, for instance, we made stickers for the creature. I also have like postcard prints for some new stuff that I worked on. Oop, hold on, showing off now. Some new stuff that I worked on. And I just wanted to make sure that, oop, got the postcard prints for the stickers and stuff. So I just want to make sure I added those to the lineup. And yeah. Also, because I saw on Etsy, I don't do a great job of like keeping the Etsy stock and the Square stock consistent. So the Etsy stock will, take some stuff out of what it says, what it actually exists. Wait, I'm confusing myself. The Etsy stock basically exists in its own world, and so does the Square stock. So I have to go back after like a show and like change, edit the existing stock on Etsy, and then vice versa for the stock on Square. I know there's a way to link them, but when I did that, it basically doubled my stock, and it was really annoying. Hi, hello, welcome back. My name is Momo. I'm an illustrator, and today I wanted to take you along for the ride as I get ready for a convention. Kind of a, maybe not fundamental, it depends on you as an artist, but a key part to a lot of freelance illustration is going to shows, conventions, marketplaces, and this is only my fourth time out here. I don't really know that much about it, but I figured we could go through it together. So that's what this video is. This is us going through it together. So come on, get your stuff, let's go. Here's another beautiful and unique problem. So I made two different signs. One was for DC Zine Fest where I didn't bring any big prints. So the price list that I have here from DC Zine Fest, it doesn't include my big prints. I have another one that I made that doesn't include zines, because I did that the last show I did with zines, or I did that before I did any shows with zines. I'm sorry, my brain is just not, whatever. So I think I have to remake this again. Yeah, basically I gotta run this back. The only problem I have is that I added new stickers and I don't want to reprint this sheet of paper that explains which sticker is which. So I think I'm going to update this to be a little bit vaguer. Not vaguer, but like this is so specific and it requires other components for it to make sense. Like green stickers are this much, blue stickers are this much, and so I have like a cheat sheet that says which stickers are green, which are blue. Girl, I'm not printing that again. So we're gonna update this next, I think, and then I'm gonna start moving things to the vehicle. So we're ready to go. This is so annoying. Granted, should I have done this a lot sooner? Probably. But oh well, girl, here we are. So as I was eloquently trying to say previously, I just had to remake my price list. It just wasn't consistent because over time, things change, prices change, products change. And so I have to update it. But I feel like every show that I've done, I keep having to update it because of the types of products that I'm putting out. Like now I have zines in addition to everything else, and maybe sometimes I don't bring the large prints with me and so on. So this is like the third time I'm swapping this out. So I think I'm just like over it. I'm tired of swapping things out. I'm tired of this, grandpa, basically. Doing vloggy type things kind of freaks me out. I don't know, I'm not very good at this. This is hence the tripping over the words and so on and so forth. This is kind of freaky deaky, you know? I always feel like I'm supposed to be filming more than I am, or less. Like I don't know. I'm not used to like bringing people along for the ride like this. It's weird. Like I can talk about the art and have that be that, but the actual, I don't know, everything else, it's just weird. It's just strange. Okay, had to double check my prices. Ooh, I just remembered some of these are 9x12. So I have 3 different print categories. We have 5x7, we have 11x14, and then we have 9x12. So I am going to consolidate all the sticker prices into a range. Just say stickers between $2.50 and $4, and then that is for me to have to, for me to tell people what the cost is, because trust me, I never remember. I'll never remember. Okay, so I do have to reconfigure this a little bit so it looks decent, but simple enough. All right, let's cut this up, add her to the thingy. So I guess this is a good time as any to talk about what the show is that I'm attending. This is Beyond Comic-Con, happens in North Miami Beach area. Shout out to that area. That's around where I went to high school, y'all. Also, yes, I'm a Florida girl. I know. But yeah, it's a smaller convention. I've only been once before. And it's nice because you meet the other local artists in your area, which is nice. Prior to this, I believe Beyond Comic-Con was the second convention I ever went to. The first being Tampa Bay Comic-Con, which is a much larger convention. So it took a little getting used to, understanding the setup and stuff. But now I'm a little bit more attuned to it. So that's good. Hello. So today is D-Day, if you will. We are at Beyond Comic-Con. I'm gonna set up today. Last time I came, Flopville USA, Flop Tina, I don't think I even made enough to cover the table, I'll be honest with you. It was a slow day. There was another con that was happening simultaneously, and it just wasn't going. So we're hoping for the best this time. So I'm gonna go help my mom set up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah. So you would think by this time I would kind of know exactly how to set my stuff up. I don't. It changes every time, and also I'm the worst combination of being very particular but also not knowing what I want. That's a problem. So I think ultimately what I realize is that I'm a little bit bored with my setup. So I have to figure out ways to make that more exciting, in addition to how to display the art better than I have it currently. I think that's always been the struggle, especially the larger pieces. Getting those to like stand out, have people walk by and see them, because really what you want is for people to see a piece and that's what brings them over. That worked in my favor for Tampa Bay Comic-Con, and I haven't been able to replicate that magic since. So I'm working on that. But the bright side, the color combination of teal and pink is very bright, and that normally grabs people on their way past the table. So shout out to bright colors. You do what you gotta do in this world. Overall though, I think I'm gonna change my setup to what I don't know, but I want to change it. We're gonna get there though. We're gonna figure it out. Maybe I'll do a video about like planning the setup for another convention thing. I don't know. Okay, let's get the grand tour. We got some prints set up. Listen, the setting up was a little touch and go. We had too many differing opinions on how to set things up, but essentially this is what we landed on. We got the Zodiac zines, y'all remember those? And some postcard prints. These are oldies, but still. Got the new shots of Bridgerton, had to add it to the collection. And then my personal favorite, the zines. Whoa, brand new. So now you're kind of getting the vibe of the table. I feel like, personally, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't have a direction, and maybe that's my problem with it. I think when my first go round, it was a lot more cohesive. This go round, it feels like a little bit too much going on. I don't know where. I'm not directing anyone's eye anywhere. Maybe I'm getting a little too artsy-fartsy with it. I don't know, but it felt like there was too much going on, and then I just didn't care for the way that I had art, like the postcards to display. I don't know. The whole thing it felt like it needed something. It felt like it needed something, and I am currently trying to work out what that is, how best to like lay out the prints and the postcards so that it doesn't feel like another thing and another thing and another thing. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense, but yeah, that's currently my quibble with that.
Girl, I hope this is picking me up because it's loud in here. There's a DJ, so it's kind of hard to record what's going on today because there's someone here. But just to catch you up, it's going okay. Like, I wouldn't say it's the most stellar representation of like people coming up to my booth. I have people coming up and they're very complimentary of everything, but sales-wise, it's been okay. Hello. Okay, forgive me if I have to talk to people whilst we do this. I'm trying to like gauge this by lull in like flow. So we do have people coming by, and you know they're buying a couple things. The things that are doing really well are the expected things. I think like the zines, a couple stickers, a couple trading cards. That's kind of like the meat and potatoes. That's what people really like. I'm still trying to understand what people want to see from me at cons like this. Hello, how's it going, guys? Okay, never mind. I thought I had him going. I thought I had him, but okay. So far though, it's better than last time. So a win's a win. All right. I do know, I was telling my mom about this actually. I was listening to Monet Exchange talking on a podcast, and she's talking about the times where, oh wait, we might have gotten back 1 second. We have 3 prints for that, and then we have some stickers, some trading cards, and some postcard prints. So have a gander. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, these aren't the only prints I have, so if you want to see more, let me know. Like we have a bigger print for that Percy Jackson one specifically. We had them and then we lost them. Their dad called. And her dad, I guess, was like rushing them. But they were interested, y'all. We could have gone far. That's the other thing. This con is filled with younger kids who are at the liberty of their parents. Ipso facto. You do run into a lot of them who are like definitely have a cap on spending, one. And well, not that we don't all have a cap on spending, but their resources are more finite. And also they're at the whims of their parents who want to get the hell up out of here. So, yeah. Alas. That was another Zodiac zine. You see what I'm saying? The Zodiac ones, they do really well. Oh wait, maybe that girl will be back. I just saw her come back. Maybe she convinced her dad to let her stay a little longer. Fingers crossed. I was talking about Monet Exchange and how she was talking about when she hit the drag queen scene, you had to kind of hustle a lot. You had to hit the pavement. You had to like perform to like no crowd, no audience, nobody basically at these pubs and bars and so on. Do your comedy to basically 2 people in the crowd, and how that was, you kind of just kept doing that until you built up to having an audience, and how important that was. Hold up, wait a minute, we might have a sale. Okay, false alarm. But yeah, basically how important and vital it is to kind of beat the pavement in that way, and I thought that is such a good, like, in-line lesson. Hello, back again. That is no problem.
Also, I just want to say really quickly to any of the black girlies watching this video, if you saw my wig lifting, no, you didn't. Okay? No, you didn't. You didn't see anything, and I'm insulted that you'd even mention it. There's no way around it, girlies. It is what it is. We just have to rock through it. Let's pretend like none of us saw it and keep it cute. Thank you.
We also have some prints here, but I do have more, so if you want to see the options, let me know. And we have stickers, and we have trading cards, so on and so forth. If you have any questions, girls want. I don't have the juice.
It's usually like those, not stickers, but the pins.
Oh, the acrylic pins? Yeah. But the thing is, they like those, but they like them of specific things. I don't think if I make this acrylic pin, it's gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? It's the people who want whichever insert anime something, right? Just my anime knowledge is not strong. It's not, so I can't really be of assistance there. But the thing that gets me is that, well, I don't know how many people do originals, how much they, how well they do, because that was the thing that I was thinking. Okay, we're fading. I'm getting a little bored. We did pick up in sales, so that's nice. I wouldn't say it's anything crazy either. Like it's moderate. It's a modest haul today. But the good news is that I am putting myself out there, and like, I don't know, doing the work part of being an artist, and like trying to self-promote and get my name to different places that maybe it wouldn't be if I'm just sitting on the internet, you know what I mean? So
not once you thank everybody.
it's a balance, but we're making it work.
And with that, we come to the end of our Beyond Comic Con journey for this year. I still think I'm trying to understand where to fit into the convention space, what it is that I have to bring to the table and all of that. I'm still figuring it out. This is just another data point in the, I don't know, convention statistic that I have running in my mind. But I'm yet to find my sweet spot. I haven't figured that out yet, but we're working on it. And the only way out is through, we just got to keep going to different conventions to figure our footing out, find our footing. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like this video down below, and while you're there, just do all the other YouTube stuff, like your comment, your subscribes, you hit that bell notification just in case. New videos on my channel every other Saturday. I'll be doing more drawing stuff, maybe more vlogging stuff, who knows, we'll see. Okay, this is a little new and different for me, but we're making it work. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the internet sometime, and have a good one. Bye.